Last time, I briefly touched upon how we can control our expectations so that there's more motivation leading to action, and let's continue to talk about it today. I feel like a lot of the times we end up not doing anything just because we set a barrier that's too high for us to achieve. For example, if you're a beginner content creator wanting to create content on YouTube, for example, and you start off by telling yourself that you need all this equipment to film. So now you need to get a camera, you need to get a tripod, you need an SD card. And then you start telling yourself that you need all this editing software to do it. So now instead of going for a free software such as iMovie, now you feel like you need Final Cut Pro or DaVinci. And after that, you tell yourself that you need the perfect thumbnail. Now you need background music that's not necessarily even free. And you just need to upload a video that's, for example, over 10 minutes. All of these self-expectations are stopping you from making the actual video because now you already feel like it's too hard to achieve because as a creator, you don't know any of these, and now you have to sort all of these expectations and these requirements that you set for yourself in order, and it's not really possible. And what I found that's so much easier is giving yourself a goal that's so easy to obtain that it's almost like a no-brainer. For example, if I don't want to get out of bed, my goal will just to be changing on some actual clothes. And for me, now I don't need to think about how I need to get out of bed, get ready, make breakfast. Now I'm just focused on the goal of getting out of my pajamas. And once I do that, all of these tasks become more automated just because I know that if I'm already in like regular working clothes, then of course I'd want to brush my hair. Of course, I would want to eat breakfast and get out of the door. If I don't want to work, then I would tell myself that I would simply pull out my laptop and start it. So once it starts and once it turns on, it's a no-brainer for me to just pull out the apps that I need and starting to get to work because it's already there, and now I don't have to wait for myself to put in the password. I don't have to wait for it to turn on after this initial task is already done. Same thing for the gym. Whenever my motivation is really low, I would set the goal for myself to just get into gym clothes. And once I get into the gym clothes, I would tell myself that my goal is to just get to the gym. I'm not required to do anything there. I don't expect myself to do a 10-minute or a 1-hour workout. I just need to show up at the fucking gym. And once you are at the gym, you won't just head back home and you won't do it. You simply will just continue to actually do a workout there. Lowering the barriers to entry can also make this habit more sustainable because when you start off with so many rules for yourself that you need to check off all at once, you won't be able to do it for 100 days straight or 1,000 days straight, even if you try to maintain it for the first 10 days. And through so many times of trial and error, I just found that breaking down large goals into smaller components and making it a goal to achieve these smaller components will actually add up to the grand goal that you have here. But if you only have your eyes up on this main objective that you're trying to achieve without actually giving yourself little credits and little, I guess, like breadcrumbs along the way to get there, you won't have that motivation or discipline or willingness to continue for that long. And that is just speaking from my experience. Once you have a good grasp of the habit that you want to build, and once you can already do it sustainably, that's when you can level up bit by bit and add one more requirement to the list and expect yourself to do 10% more every time. This has been one of the biggest things that have helped me to start to work towards things that are seemingly impossible or seemingly just too big and too time consuming and too much to achieve. And I would like to know your thoughts, like when you have a really ambitious goal, what are your thought processes that have helped you along the way to get there? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.